my God.
Lord have mercy. But anyway, this is what I made for you, right? There it is. I have.
So hey guys, my hands are already dirty, so I don't know how the camera is positioned. I just know I'm just showing you all a little bit of the behind the scenes about me. Cooking video. This was just meant to be something to it has a hole on it. Mackie's in the kitchen.
Break the rules sometimes. Break the rules, baby.
So I learned to cook properly during the Big C season in 2020 because I was in St. Lucia for 6 months and I got used to eating fresh home cooked meals. So by the time I returned to the UAE, I was on the what you call it, when they kept you in the house for 2 weeks, whatever, quarantine, and then I had to force myself to learn to cook because I wanted home cooked food. So right now I'm there experimenting, and I'm somebody, I like to break the rules. Now when I say I break the rules, I'm not saying I do chaotic things. I like to use my imagination and follow my heart and do things I want to do too. So just because Donald Trink decides that's how you're supposed to do it, I'm assuming that Donald Trink followed his heart and he's doing what he does best. So I could come in and take the same thing and make it even better. Like Sir Henry Royce said, take the best that exists and make it better. That's the slogan of Rolls-Royce, you know? And I'll tell you something. Yeah, the wheel doesn't have to be reinvented, right? But guess what? Take the wheel and put the best of the fan. Anyway, you'll get the point. So I decided to attempt dumplings. I even went as far as putting seasoning in the dumplings. I flavored it up, my salt and everything. And it's my first time holding flour in my hand and kneading dough. Or I did do it when I studied home ec at secondary school, whatever. But I know as a grown man, I haven't done it. I've taken flour and made homemade pancakes, you know, my own style. I learned it from a family member years ago. Anyway, so what do I talk to you about? I just wanted you to see a little fun side of me, you know, the fun side of me. And I'm attempting my home cooking. I already have my chicken seasoned and my potatoes and my carrots and my other vegetables. They're waiting. So I'm gonna just I already made, there it is. I have my pumpkin balls. Yes, friend. You see, I have a whole bunch. And what I plan to do is pre-boil them. My friend just wrote me. I told her we've been sending each other voice notes back and forth. And I told her, girl, I'm listening to you while I'm sending you voice notes, but I'm there trying to make myself some dumplings. So she said, make sure it's not any soft dumplings. So that means you don't put too much water. Now that was my first mistake. I actually did put too much water at first because it seemed dry. And then when I added too much, I realized, oh, it absorbs the water over time. So we learn, right? We learn, which made I had no choice now but to go ahead and add more flour and more seasoning so I could make more balls and I decided, let me convert them into some dumplings, and then I'm gonna make some of them into bakes or floats or whatever. I'll do it my own style. I like to do things my own way, yes. Woo! McNeil is cooking. His Eminence is cooking. So what do I want to talk to you about today? I mean, don't follow the crowd. And this is the right opportunity for me to tell you, the perfect opportunity for me to tell you, listen to your heart. The universe, the creator, the spirit within you is speaking from within your heart. So before you listen to someone else, you could listen to advice. People could give you some advice. Well, that's my experience. I did it that way, whatever. There's nothing wrong in taking counsel from others and gaining inspired intelligence, inspired stuff from others. But then others have to listen to their own inner voice. So how about you listen to your own inner voice? And that's what I keep saying about break the rules. When I say break the rules, I'm not saying to break the law. I'm not saying to be disrespectful. I'm not saying to hurt people and cause chaos. And because the universe is built on order and cosmos. There will be chaos though. There will be conflict, interpersonal conflict, relationship conflict. There will be on-the-job conflict and family conflict. But conflict has its good side, which opens up the doors for effective communication so that you could correspond with each other. Now, he or she who doesn't want to grow in a situation, that's up to them. But I believe in that anyway. But anyway, y'all know I don't allow a topic or a subject to interfere with what I could share with you, right? So follow your heart. Follow your heart. It's important. Following your heart will not cause chaos. At first, there might be resistance because that's human nature. Everybody wants to. They'll resist you if you come with something new, but that's how the world evolves. The world evolves when new ideas present themselves, and it makes life more convenient. Now, in that case, the convenience is for me to eat my pumpkin, my dumpling stuff. But people are going to benefit. Those who come home this afternoon will have a share in it because I can end up making extra, you know? So, yeah. So my thing is follow your heart. You need to follow your heart because if you don't, you end up not having fulfillment and joy. And I'll tell you something, it's important to follow your joy. Your joy is something, everything that you want out of life is for the purpose of feeling the good in it, the joy, the oozing feeling, the whether it's for travels or your degree you want to make more money or your house on the hill or by the beach or whatever it is you want in life is for the joy that comes with it. So follow your joy, follow your joy. But going back to the subject I started this with is you must follow your heart. In order to follow your joy, it means you must follow your heart. You must follow your heart and do things that your heart pushes you to do. Your heart is the way the universe communicates with you, and the universe will never push you to do anything that's going to cause chaos. If it's going to do that, if it's going to make you do chaos, it's for it to interrupt old orthodox patterns, and that's the video got interrupted whilst I was doing it, and somebody just told me to go and check that thing. My battery was running low. Lord have mercy! But anyway, this is what I made for you, alright? So I'm gonna try this out. Who knows, that might maybe make me become Chef McNeil, you know? But later on, the results will reveal it, right? But what I was on when the video cut off, I was talking about maybe you have to interrupt orthodox patterns, you know? If the universe ever prompts you to do something disruptive, it's a disruption to interrupt that which no longer serves you, the relationship, the familyship, the fuckship, the friendship, the organization you're part of, wherever you worship, whatever it is. The universe is all about growth and expansion, and the great revealer, the source of creation, reveals itself from within you, to you, as you, to reveal itself to the world as well. So at the end of the day, life is a continuous expansion, right? So you're part of it. You're not dead yet, so you might as well participate, right? So anyway, bon Dieu, look at me go. I'm gonna show you all, you know, I already started boiling the dumplings, pre-boiling them, and I'm gonna submerge them into the meat and everything, the chicken, and let's see how this goes. But remember to follow your heart. Do what's right. Do what's right. If it's not right, it ain't right. If it's not right, it ain't right. You know what I mean? So get up and move. You're alive. You're alive. Do something with yourself. Try new things. Listen to your inner voice. If there's anything I want my message to be about every time I come out and broadcast, whether it's in my private one-on-one coaching sessions, whether it be in my group sessions, whether it be in the live broadcasts that I do, or recordings like this, you know, it's about you recognizing your value. It's about you realizing your potential from within. It's about you knowing that you're worthy. Because you woke up this morning, you're part of this, right? No matter what. And where you are right now, you're okay. Use what you got. I used the flour I got and the ingredients, and guess what? But life is a continuous evolution. Until you don't croak, you're alive, you're here. So participate, fully engage. And yes, I know you're afraid. I know you're having doubt and stuff like that. But that's not an excuse to sit down in a corner and not do what you're meant to do. Go out there and live. Feel afraid, do it anyway. Feel the conflict, do it anyway. Go for your dreams. You're here, you're alive, so you might as well take advantage of it. I mean, I always say I don't have a choice to be the energetic person that I am. This is just who I am. But the choice that I have is to be me. That's the choice, you know. So continue to express yourself in high rhythm. Continue to grow, evolve, elevate. Recognize your strengths. Realize your idiosyncrasies. You know that, you know, the parts of you that are like you have a chack, or you have that's parts of your nature that causes, you know, mayhem for you and for others. But don't try to please people. Please yourself. Anyway, I'll show you all more videos when I start frying and everything. Okay. Now, if you're from the Caribbean, don't be judging me, you know. If you're from St. Lucia or any of the islands, you might not have seen a bake made like this. But I'm doing it my own way, okay? I maybe should take the camera closer. But the thing is, you have to try different things. So let me do this thing different. Let me show you. Let me bring it up close. Now, I have the camera charging whilst I'm there because the camera battery ran out. Give me a second. Oh, gosh, look what's happening here now. All right, let's do this. Let's do this right. Let me show you all. Let me show you all. So you see? This is me. Have you ever seen a bake so? Well, not particularly, but that's all right. Again, like I said earlier on, you try new things, right? You have to try things, make it different. Now, where's my fork? I just had the fork coming to turn it. I should be okay. Right. Remember, I learned to cook only in 2020. Eh? Bon Dieu, that feels very hard. I've never felt a hard bake, but I never see them so small as well. What did I do? Let's look here. The results will tell. Whilst I'm eating them, I've never felt one as rock hard as this. Oh my God. Bon Dieu, oui, mama. 90 pour goûter avant. Now, let me goûter. Bon Dieu. Bon Dieu. Salope. Oh Lord. Guys, McNeil is in the kitchen. Break the rules sometimes. Break the rules, baby. See, you try new things. You try new things. Yeah. Don't worry. You'll see for yourself. It'll come out good. Don't worry. When it's the taste after and how it feels on the palate and in the teeth and the tongue and how it goes down into the system. It's there to nourish, right? It's there to nourish. Oui, mama. Lord have mercy. Well, they felt like rocks, so I could call them rock bakes. Now there's a cake we make inside out of coconut. They call it rock cake. So that's my rock bakes. So you see, new invention, rock bakes. Rock bakes it is. Oh, mon Dieu. God, these are rock bakes. God, these are rock bakes. Mon Dieu. Guys, let me tell you, innovation is key in life. If Elon invents this thing, I could invent my own thing, right? Don't worry about that. I will try my rock bakes in a few minutes to see how rocky they are. They could be like biscuits. You could call them crisps. Crisp bakes. Crisps. You know what I mean? Crisps. Guess what? I'm tasting them now. Actually, this is the end. That's the after. Woo! It's hot still. Damn, look what I did there. But guys, I mean, this wasn't meant to be a cooking video. This was just meant to be something to it has a hole in it. Okay, the bakes normally have a hollow. Okay, so I'm doing a good job here. People, the thing tastes good. Guys, it tastes so good. Rock bakes. Okay. I'm gonna sell one. So I made 7. I have 6 left. I'm gonna sell them. I'm gonna keep this recipe in mind. I'm not gonna write it down because I want nobody to make rock bakes the way I did them. So I'm gonna sell them. And I'm gonna sell them $7 each. But I made 7 initially. So $7 US, by the way, for my rock bakes. And I'm gonna, oh my God. They're kind of like, what do you call it? The akra. We have something called akra, which is mixed. So it has the herbs and everything in it. And it has a little fish in it. You call it fish cakes. Come on, somebody. I invented my own thing now. Rock bakes. Rock crisps. I freaking love it. I don't care if you all. I love my thing. Miss Mary?